your job.
Anton Skoro with Fight Hub TV, and I'm standing next to Frank Mir. Frank, how you doing tonight?
Doing really well. A little tired. Today was like any other day. I had to fight and spar, and Whitehead tried to kill me. So now, you know, I had to go home, take a shower, and turn around and come down here. You know.
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to talk to you about this because there was a lot of, I guess, controversy or question, speculation as to who you were going to fight leading up to this fight. When I heard Roy Nelson, I was ecstatic. I mean, it's two of the best big guys on the ground in the heavyweight division in the world. Talk to me a little bit about this fight and when you got the phone call, how you took it.
You know, when I found out about the phone call, or got the phone call over the fight, I actually wasn't really keen on jumping on it. Roy and I, you know, travel in the same circles, a lot of mutual friends. You know, I'm very cool with Roy. So it was like, hey, you know, if there's another fight, I'd rather have it, you know. I don't think either one of us right now is setting each other up for a title shot. I'm coming off a Mirko win, but not a lot of fans are ecstatic about it. He's coming off the Dos Santos loss. So I was pushing more for somebody that, like, okay, if I beat that guy, I'm getting a title shot. With Roy, it's a super tough fight. I have to win it to stay in the mix, but winning it doesn't necessarily mean I'm next in line for the title shot.
So I've got to ask, I mean, going up against a guy like Roy Nelson, I mean, he took some pretty brutal shots from Junior Dos Santos, who many are claiming is the best striker in the heavyweight division.
Best boxer.
Best boxer. He said best boxer. Who's the best striker in the heavyweight division?
I don't know right now, but Dos Santos, that's the one thing in his fight that I saw that very limited. He's very boxing orientated. There was times in the Roy fight where he made a lot of strategic mistakes. I'm like, wow, do this, do that, you know. But he was so keen on throwing hands, and he has great hands. I think, you know, Cain Velasquez is actually more of a threat on his feet, because if you think about it, he goes hands, good feet, and you have the threat of being taken down at any time. So I mean, and I consider that part of the stand-up game. You know, if you want to go just pure striking, you know, Czech Congo is a pretty phenomenal striker with hands and feet. I don't think people really want to, even myself, if I fought him a second time, I'm not going to sit there and go, I'm going to walk through this guy. He's still very tough on his feet.
Absolutely. Now, and you bring up an interesting fight, because when you fought Czech, you also brought in a good friend of mine, Danny D1 Davis. Phenomenal kid on his feet. Talk to me a little bit about how it's been bringing in guys like that to help out with training camps.
Well, I think it's you're only as good as the guys you have around you. I've always been pretty good about having coaches around me. You know, James Gifford, my head coach, very intelligent guy. But a lot of times you can talk about it as much as you want, you can drill it as much as you want. If you don't have a guy in the gym putting you through the ringer, you're not going to feel it. So like Danny, you know, fights at 170, but he's my height. I love sparring with Danny because he's fast. So if I can sit there, and obviously I'm not going to drill him, you know, I'm 270 pounds. But I mean, I hit him and I move around. If I can keep up speed and combos with him, then when I fight with a heavyweight, it's like, well, this is slow motion. You know, that's why my head movement is the way it is. I'm like, well, I'm dodging punches from a guy who's a quick, long welterweight. Seeing a heavyweight throw punches at me, I'm like, I'll come back and get a cup of coffee after you
And I was super excited to watch the Czech Congo fight, because I'd heard that you'd brought Danny in, and I mean, the stand-up's been on a different level for you since then. Do you want to keep this fight standing with Roy Nelson, or are you happy taking it to the ground, like I said, because you guys are two of the best ground guys in the heavyweight division?
I think really he poses problems in both areas. You know, Roy has a very good overhand right, good straight right hand. You know, his jab, you know, is there. But, you know, he's the kind of guy that you can sit in there and be punching on and beating on. And if you make a tactical error, you know, to back out, stand up tall afterwards, one comes over the top, all of a sudden you lost the round because you took a knee or you completely lost the fight. So, and on the ground, you know, Roy doesn't make a lot of mistakes. You know, we've grappled each other twice now in competitions themselves. We're 1-1 against each other. You know, and he won the last one, and he really outpositioned me. You know, that was many years ago. I've improved, he's improved. So I don't really see an area where I'm like, oh, I'm going to defeat him great here, you know. I think that I would like to get on top of him on the ground, but you know, he has a low center of gravity, very good hips, not the easiest guy to take down, you know. So if it works out, I'm definitely not going to let him back up to his feet if he falls. But at the same time, I think you know, I'm basically going to just take what he gives me. You know, I'm going to move around. If I feel that I have the edge on our feet, I'll keep it going there. If it's not working out, then we look to move it to other areas of the fight. It's not a fight like Czech Congo where I was like, look, if I get this to the ground, I'm going to have a distinct advantage over my opponent. I don't really see that with Roy, where I have the huge advantage.
Hey, well, Frank, I want to say thanks a ton for giving us some time, and definitely wish you the best of luck in the fight against Roy.
Thank you.
Thanks.